Hey there, future facilitators. How many of you want to lead workshops that leave a lasting impact? And how many of you are ready to engage your participants like never before? Well, if the answer is yes to both, then you are in the right place. So first of all, my name is Jack, and today I'm going to talk about becoming a better workshop facilitators in just 8 minutes. And thank you for taking the time to join me watching this video. Your presence here shows your commitment to improving your facilitation skills. Well, first, let's talk about starting with a bang. Well, capturing your audience attention from the get-go is crucial, actually. And this is not just about being loud and flashy, but about creating a connection. Use an icebreaker, a powerful story, or intriguing question, and the goal is to make your participants feel engaged and interested right from the start. So when you kick things off with energy and excitement, everyone gets right away. For example, I once began a workshop with a funny story about a personal mishap, and it was relatable and set a positive tone for the rest of the session. Well, icebreakers like this not only help participants relax, but it also sets the stage for open communication and interaction. Well, let's start with a simple icebreaker. Okay, ask everyone to share one thing they did over the weekend. Well, it's easy, not threatening, and gets people talking. And remember, the aim is to create a positive and inclusive environment. Well, how about set clear objectives? Well, it is essential, isn't it? Your participants need to understand what they will gain from the session or in your workshop. Clearly outline the goals and benefits at the beginning helps everyone focused and motivated. And if you are conducting a workshop on effective communication, your objectives might include learning active listening techniques, understanding non-verbal cues, and practicing feedback skills. Clear objectives help keep everyone on track and ensure that your participants know what to expect. Well, consider using visuals or handouts to reinforce the goals, and this helps your participants remember the objectives and see how each part of the workshop that you're conducting connects to the overall goals. For instance, say by the end of this session, you'll be able to identify and interpret key nonverbal cues in conversations. Well, this gives participants a clear idea of what they will achieve. Thirdly, the key is facilitate, don't dictate. Facilitate and don't dictate. And what do I mean by that? Create a space where participants feel comfortable sharing their ideas and experience. Use open-ended questions to stimulate discussion and encourage participation. And this makes the workshop more interactive and engaging. So when everyone feels involved, guess what? The workshop becomes more dynamic and productive. Well, instead of telling your participants how to handle conflict, maybe you should ask them, what strategies have you found effective in managing conflicts? And this invites sharing and makes the session interactive. Facilitation is about guiding the discussion and allow your participants to learn from each other. True? Well, here's a tip. Well, use techniques like think, pair, and share. Think, pair, share, or TPS in shorts, where participants first think about a question individually, and then discuss it with their partner, and finally share with the larger group or the whole class. This method encourages everyone to participate and share their insights. Fourthly, be adaptive. Every workshop is different, true? And sometimes things won't go as planned. And I'm speaking from my experience. Be ready to pivot and adjust based on what you see in the room and what the needs of the groups is. Flexibility shows you are attentive and responsive. Well, let's say you notice your group is struggling with the concept. Don't be afraid to spend more time on it or approach it from a different angle. Ask for feedback and be willing to modify your approach. Well, I recall a time when a technical glitch actually derailed my entire plan. Guess what? Instead of panicking, which I don't think you should, it turns into a discussion about problem solving. It ended up being one of the most engaging sessions I have ever led. Okay, so finally, always summarize and reflect. So what you do is at the end of your session, recap the key points and encourage participants to reflect on what they have learned. This reinforces the material and ensure a lasting impact. And a good summary helps cement the learning and leave a lasting impression. So you might say, well, today we have learned about active listening, nonverbal cues, and feedback. Take a moment to jot down your key takeaways. Okay, so I encourage participants to share their reflections, and this not only reinforces their learning, but also provides you with valuable feedback. Now let's recap what we have learned in this video. You start with a bang to grab the attention. You set the objective clearly to keep everyone focused. And you facilitate rather than dictate to create an engaging environment. Be adaptive to respond to the group's needs, and always summarize and reflect to ensure lasting impact. And by incorporating these techniques, you transform your workshops and leave a lasting impact on your participants. So let's dive a bit deeper into the benefits of these techniques. We'll start with a bang, sets a positive tone, and builds immediate rapport, making participants more open and receptive. Clear objectives provide the direction and purpose, ensuring that everyone knows what they are working towards. Facilitating rather than dictating foster collaboration, making the learning process more dynamic and effective and fun. Being adaptive keeps the workshop relevant and engaging, showing your responsiveness. And finally, summarizing and reflecting reinforces the learning, ensuring that your participants leave with valuable takeaways. So if you find this video helpful, please like and subscribe for more facilitation tips to help you an effective facilitator. But get questions, if you get any questions or thoughts, well, drop them in the comment below. I loved to hearing from you. And once again, thanks for watching this video. And until next time, take care. See you.